So we're going to go check out the swimming pool walk that goes off into the trees here. There's a wee information here. Over in the distance there we've got Blackwater Shaft, which we'll go suss out in a minute. We've got an abandoned building over here, and then way in the distance is a building that we'll also go suss out over there. There's also a couple little buildings around, and I've already had a little browse at the wee information centre, so let's continue on and see what we can find. We've got some old mining tools down here. Old drums everywhere. So they dug out all in there. Is that part of Blackwater Shaft? That might be over there. See the fence over there? I think that's part of Blackwater Shaft. Oh my god, I walked straight past a shaft. Look at that. Goes way in. I didn't bring the torch with me. Goes way in there though. It's pretty cool. That's one wee shaft. Hit the like and subscribe button if you want me to come back and explore that. We'll definitely need a torch and some gumboots. But yeah, let's see what else we can go find. Pretty sure that's another little shaft. It is. Check this out. We drove straight over. Oh wow, this is a cool cave. We definitely have to go. Hello! This is very cool. And I don't know if you can see the top, but it's built in an oval which provides support. A square roofed cave or tunnel is very unsafe because it applies pressure in the middle. So if you're ever thinking about going into a cave, an oval shaped roof is safest. Come up to this wee fork in the road. Alright, I think that's the swimming pool area just over here, so I'll pause this and re-go when we get to the top. Wow. So since this is a swimming pool walking track, I can only presume... No, dog, that's not the swimming pool, but this here might be. It is, this is the swimming pool. So you can imagine how many people used to come here to swim and have fun and party up. There's another track that goes off into the back there. Won't check that out though, we'll just do the loop. But how cool is that? An old swimming pool site. Very, very cool. There's a road literally just up there. So we actually drive over those mine shafts I was looking at before. Very pretty up here. So we came up this way and went past these cool wee mine shafts over there. We're going to go over this way and head round to the next building, the Blackwater Shaft site, which is just up over here. So we're going to make our way over there and have a look around there and see what we can spot. So this officially became a ghost town in 1952. 1952, there we go, 1952. After one of the shafts collapsed, and it was the main provider for the entire area. So everyone lost their jobs, their means of income. And about 21 people stayed on for quite some time before they eventually gave up their home site and moved on to a new one. You can see why they wanted to stay. Very pretty. Right, so we've got a couple wee shafts here. that are closed over, that they must be the direct drop ones, so they're not very safe to explore. I could attach a camera to it one day and send that down. That could be quite entertaining. And we got Birthday Quartz Reef, discovered 1905. Gold was discovered close to this site. Bill meets Dave Ross, 9th November. Wait, boys, move. So we've got this very pretty shaft in here. So it goes way in, very cool. Again, if you want me to explore this, you definitely have to hit that like button, and we'll grab some torches. We may even do that before we leave, to be fair, and go exploring in one of these shafts. So we'll see how today goes. Very cool. You can't even see that disappearing into there, can you? Nearly walked straight past it. So yeah, they got all these wee dangerous spots sanctioned off, but there are other little mine shafts like the one over there which you can actually enter, which is still very unsafe, but you know, safer. So there's another little entrance just in here. It's like there's a pipe coming out of it. So yeah, let's head on. There's a little trail that goes off to the side and leads up to this fenced off area, which is another mine shaft. You want to call the dogs, please? So we've got a very big shaft in here. The whole thing's one great big hole. So for the dog's safety, since we've got 4 very boisterous dogs with us today, we're going to be leaving this. Oh, there's the other end of that pipe. So this is the Blackwater site, this individual bit here. So yeah, we'll go and have a suss inside this building. So here we got the office building. Nothing too flash after all these years. You know, just an empty little room. So, yep, some old sandy bits in here. We'll go inside this one here. This must have been the main entrance here. So got a big old burner in here, which they would have used to keep warm. It's not really much here in the way of things to look at, but then we go around the side here. Check that out. That's where they used to load it. There. Then we come round. So that there was the actual burner itself. The actual, what do they call it? Burner, right? So then we come round the side. We go actual into the pit itself. I don't actually know what that is. What is that there, baby?
I don't know.
No, I don't know what this area here is. So if you know what this area is, please tag into the bottom and let me know, because I'd be very curious to know what this is like. It's all sectioned off and you can get down there. We've got this awesome wee tunnel going into the burner. Which is really cool. Then we just came around that cool wee corner. The dogs seem to like using this as an entry exit point. The old building used to be here, but clearly it didn't survive the years. A bit rough. So yeah, the main office and burning area. There's more buildings to look at yet. Don't actually know what this is, But there are actually some flaps at the top that opened at some point. I'd love to know what they're for. So, yeah. So we're just leaving the Blackwater shaft here. There's another little one just over here. So I'm actually really tempted to attach a camera. Well, obviously not to this one because it's filled with water. But send a camera down one of these shafts and see what can actually be found down there. Would be quite cool one day. So we've got some abandoned houses around here, so we're just going to go suss them out. So we've got a sign here saying skip road here to the left, and there's actually no road. There's just a great big drain going down into nothing. So skip road is not actually a road. We've got this old empty house here that is reasonably well looked after, but empty and abandoned and wide open. So we're going to go have a wander around in this wee house, which has also got some kind of historical site right next to it as well. Remew Cottage. I don't know if the camera picked up on that sign. That's what this place is. Very creepy little abandoned house. And we got an old abandoned house here. There's not much in there. Pretty empty in the way of things, really. Wow. Oh wow. Check that view. Oh, there's like back shed. Oh wow. There's an entrance to this shed. How cool is that? Just some rubbish and shit in there. Still very cool though. There's some train tracks like right here. So now we're going to go into this very interesting empty building. Wow. It's been interestingly looked after, isn't it? It's an old bedroom with a bed at the other end. Oh wow. Got an old kitchen area. Leaves growing through the ceiling. Another wee bedroom. An old school vacuum. Oh wow. There's the bathroom, toilet area. Oh, it's an old burner. That's pretty cool. Very old fridge. An old turkey room. Go out the back here. Oh, see, there's the door. Wow, look at this. It's like an old oven. Track those down in the bush. Got like a very old engine room. Out of the way, boys. Wow, really overgrown. The floor is just disappearing here. Very interesting. Well, the camera's not focusing all of a sudden. Ah, there we go. Slight camera malfunction. Baby! Maybe at the front door. So there is a fire in here. I didn't see no fireplace from the inside. Yeah. So that's it for this old abandoned house. A lot of life if someone had the time and money to put in to fix it up. It'd actually be a cool wee spot. There's a great view of the valley here. Never-ending firewood. Historical site. Something new to see everywhere. So we're going to continue down here and see what we can find down this direction. So here we got the Waiuta rugby field. Back when this town was an actual functioning town. Before it turned into this abandoned ghost town. So yeah, we got this gorgeous wee football field over here. And we're heading up this wee track. Everything's well back that way. We're just going to go see what we can find. Here's the houses in front of the mine were for company staff. The Catholic Church stood among the macrocarpers across the road. Right there. See, there's that hill in the picture? Right there. So there used to be a church and everything right there, people. All gone now. So here we are coming up to the middle. So here we've got Gill's Cottage. Was built in 1937 for a mining family. So they've kind of restored it up. So their hopes in the future is that the Friends of Waiuta Society are currently seeking sponsorship to restore the cottage. For over the past 30 years, volunteers have maintained this current site. See, we've still got some odd concrete slabs just kind of here and there willy-nilly. It's a cute little area, I have to say. Like, wee outhouse and a track down the back there. Wee back door alcove area, but since this is private property, we're not actually going to go in there. Another wee concrete spot. We only went into the abandoned house because it was abandoned and left wide open and empty. But how cool is this? You can look right under it. Yeah, onto our next little site to go and check something else out. How cool is that? Gill's Cottage. Funny story, I actually know someone with the last name Gill. If you are watching or listening to this, you know who you are. Catch yous on the flip side. So just opposite Gill's Cottage over here, we've got this little fireplace from one of these old buildings. So this whole area had buildings in it at one point. So there's the little chimney for one of the buildings. More bits over there. So there was a house here at some point. So we're going to go back down this way towards School Road, which is actually not a road, but that's what it's called, this wee signpost. So we're going to head down there and yeah, see what else we can find up here. So we've come across School Track. There's some more wee concrete slabs, the ones we've seen there just before. And how interesting, we've got wee memorial. In memorial of Gail Bird, whose grandparents Tosh and Coral Stevens lived right here, and whose mother Coral Williams was born on the doorstep of the Waiuta Hospital, which is around here somewhere. It's what we're looking for actually, is we're going looking for all these old houses. The middle track up there goes straight across some real cool areas, and this is actually very similar. It goes into the bush on this nice mown area. So we actually had the caretaker come over before and growl us for being here, which this is a historical mine site, and we haven't gone into any of the buildings, so we haven't broken any laws, but this fellow was very unimpressed that we were here, even though it's a historical mine site, like question mark, very bizarre ... So yeah, we're going to continue on and see what else we find. So, these are the tracks I was telling you about. So, comment if you think that's pig or deer. It's a toss-up because I'm not sure because of the size of them. So yeah, let me know if you think that's a deer print or a pig print. And like and subscribe if you want some more ridiculously crazy shit out in the middle of nowhere. Because, you know, that's what we like to do. Dot, dot, dot. Hey look, it's another concrete slab. Just randomly off into the bush. Let's go this way. Oh, so I'm presuming this is where one of the other houses used to be. And we got another wee concrete slab here. Oh, okay. And we've got deer shit. It's deer. Got another little fireplace. All that's left of these houses are these stunning fireplaces that used to be around. So here we are, walking down one of the many random tracks that are perfectly mown in the middle of nowhere. This one is called School Track. So we're just going to go see and what is at the end of this school track and see if there is anything worth looking at, taking photos of, exploring. Like I said, I might go into that mine shaft before we leave, or I might not. But you'll have to like follow my videos to find out, you know. Dot dot dot. You see any? I don't see any. Oh, there's a fireplace right there. See the fireplace right there in the distance? Right there. So that's where one of the houses were. There's a track that heads that way just here, so it might take us to it. So I think we've just found the old school building. It goes underground by the look of it. Doggy dog's not too sure. So there used to be buildings. I don't know if you see the posts over there. There used to be buildings all in here. This looks like an underground entrance of some kind. Careful of that wee shaft there, baby. So this is, we got like just this random little underground bunker with some very eroded, mouldy, slippery steps. And inside, there's a window there. And just some an old rusty bucket, an old bottle, some pretty ferns and some old wood, and it's all filled with water. This could have quite easily have been a pigsty back in the day. Like, very cool though. Very cool. And then we kind of, I don't know if it's safe to walk across. But yeah, there's holes everywhere. And there's a building over there, all those posts. And there's a building just here at some point. So now we'll head back up to the main track and see what else we can find. What a good score that was. We've come across this little fence here, which is clearly someone's property. This is where I bought the car. I had to chuck a Yui. So there's clearly something here at some point. There's like a whole yard shaped place. There's a big circle drum over there. I swear I've seen a chimney. There it is. Oh wow, it's a pretty decent sized wee deer. So we won't go too far out into this field. That's where we came in. That is another old chimney of another old house with an old barrel, steel barrel there. So there's just never-ending things to see. So we've counted a fair amount of houses that used to be here just by the chimney remains. It's pretty cool. That was someone's kind of backyard at some point. Sorting out some firewood there. And there There's another old fireplace. That one's actually decent. I'm going to go look at that one. Oh, it's a swamp. It's a huge swamp. There's water everywhere. But that there is another chimney. It's actually a gorgeous looking chimney. But that is really swampy. Like the dogs are soaking wet. That is really cool. So I'm pretty sure this is just the other way in and out, and the road had broken away, which is why they've got cones around it and had this bit sectioned off. So I don't actually think there was anything down here, any more houses in this wee clearing. I'm pretty sure that was it for this area. And no, look at that, I just found another one. Let's go suss this one out. Oh yeah, we can jump. So yeah, so there's the other chimney there. So this is another house that used to be here. These lovely fireplaces. Can you imagine how amazing they would have been in their day? They would have been incredible, toasty warm. These houses were massive at some point and they were gorgeous. So it's just amazing. Complete ghost town. One mine collapses and these poor people have to pack up and leave their livelihood behind. So this is a gorgeous area. Out of the way, doggy dog. See, half of it's just swampland. So that's the other entrance there. There's nothing there. So we're going to head back this way. So hidden here amongst the trees, it's another wee fireplace that I completely missed. It's incredible. So I wonder how many houses were here at some point. The whole area used to be a house. Like, and there's another one just around this wee bend here. You see a wee chimney up on the hill. Like, it's amazing how many places used to be here. There's the other wee chimney up on the hill there. Just heaps of wee chimneys from where houses used to stand. Wow. So we're just about ready to pack up and leave. And as promised, I'm going to go and suss out this mine shaft really quickly. And I won't go too far in, just far enough for you guys to see what it's like inside a mine shaft. To my left is the old police station, the original police station, which is pretty cool. So that there is the old police station. I won't give you a close-up because time's ticking and we've been here all day. And yeah, I just want to go in and show you guys what a mine shaft looks like from our point of view instead of just sending a camera in, because what I'll do is I'll come out here another time and I'll hook the camera up to a fishing rod and I'll send it down a mine shaft and see what we see. But until we do that, we're going to settle for sussing out a little mine shaft that we can get into reasonably safely, and heading back down the swimming pool track. So I've got a wee mine shaft up here, so we're going to, got my torch, so it's not very big. There's actually another one right there, goes into the ground there, but we don't want an overgrown one, we just want a little one. We don't want this one here because as you can see it's all wet and bogged out. So that's one mine shaft, but we're not going to go down that one. There's another mine shaft over there, but I actually spotted a little one in here before and I thought, oh, that's reasonably easy to get into and it's reasonably safe. So here it is here. It's this wee walking track, tiny little track that goes up into these bushes. Here we go. So This is what the inside of a mine shaft looks like. We do have to be reasonably quiet. There could be a couple cave wetters in here. So this is actually quite cool. So we've got some woodwork here in front of us. And the water starts leaking through the roof. And it's not actually an oval cave roof like I anticipated. And we can't even really see much. We're going to have to go further in to get a nice picture. And I hate doing this because you've got to speak really quietly because we don't want our voice to reverberate through the cave. And we're actually about to walk into the actual entrance of the mine shaft there. So that's the entrance of the mine shaft. It goes underground. Right there. And then it just goes to complete darkness. And that's the entrance. Right there. So we came in. If you do want me to go further into this mine shaft, you will need to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll have to get some actual caving gear to make it a little bit safer. So we didn't actually see any cave wetters, and I don't see any glowworms. We've got some tree roots here, very unique looking. Little spider's den up in there. But apart from being completely claustrophobic, that is a mine shaft. So yeah, that is what we just went into. We're going to need... Oh, that might be why you guys can't see. My torch is going dead. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that is walking into a mine shaft. So that's the way we came. That's the mine shaft we just entered. We're not going to go into any others because I don't have gumboots. It's got some sand shoes on. And like I said, it didn't actually have an oval roof, which is safer. It did have a square ceiling, and a square ceiling cave is not actually supported because it's got that flat weight across the top. So a little nervous about going deeper in, but with the right equipment and enough torches, you guys will get to see the full, you know, effects of going into this beautiful mine shaft. Because it's stunning in there. Like it's there's no just feeling to describe what it's like going into an old mine shaft. Like you feel suppressed and claustrophobic whilst exploring this old historical, like people went in there and they dug through there. Like, that's just amazing to think about. So yeah, there's another cool wee mine shaft in here, but it's got a gate on it. Not too sure about doing the whole gated. Like, there's another wee entrance to a mine shaft. Got the two I pointed out earlier in the video, and we got this bad boy here. This is the only one that I've seen with a fence, and we won't go very far in at all. I just wanted to show you the slight inside of this one. So yeah, very cool. Again, there's no cave wetters here. A little bit of gelatin. This wee GoPro's not putting out a very good picture today, but oh, wee holes. At least you got to see a cool view into a couple mine shafts. So that's it for me today. I'm going to head on home. It's about an hour and a half's drive home from here. So, yeah, this is exploring Waiuta, the old historical mine site. Peace out.